bouncing an idea off a 67-year-old man, and bouncing an idea off another geek, that's nearer his age, that better understands the market, is a heck of a lot better by definition. You don't have to be Einstein to figure that out. So that's what it's here for. And I've heard and I've seen some of the chat and some of the blogs. There's got to be a hook. There's got to be a catch. Why are we being so beneficent? Why are we being so good? First of all, I'm rich, so I can do that. And I'm not a politician, so I can do that. And it makes me feel good giving back, just like we give back to the orphanages and 168, 177 kids we support. It makes me feel good. Some people say I'm doing this to make up for all the sins I've done in my life. Maybe there's some truth in that. But that was just me and the big man upstairs. I wouldn't look at getting worse in the mouth if I were. It's free, it's safe, and there's nothing immoral or illegal about it. And we, by the same customer, we're not going to allow anything immoral or illegal. But we're going to have people from time to time roam through the area when it's set up, not a party like this, not with bean bags and chairs and stuff like that, just to make sure that everybody's on the up and up. But I think that it's going to be a success. I'm hoping that it's a success. If it is a success, like I believe it will be, there are other cities like Cebu, etc., that deserve a place like this. But for those of you that have projects that are on the cutting edge and they're ready to launch, you think we can help you. Because we know we launch products, that's what we do for a living. We know how to monetize things. We have monetized things. We've made many, many, many tens of millions of dollars monetizing things. Whereas you just dreamed about monetizing something. Most of you in this room haven't. I say this slightly tongue-in-cheek, made a nickel off your idea. That's fine. If you don't ever want to make a nickel off your idea, that's all we can do with us because that's not why we're here. But if you do want to make a nickel or a few pesos off your idea, you came to the right place. We know how to do that. I've been involved in successful businesses for over 40 years. More recently, technology, the internet, etc. We launched pretty audacious projects over the years and been very successful. And as you know better than I, the market changes every day, every hour, every minute. And if you're not on top of it, you lose out. And I'm sure that at least one person in this room has had an idea that he thought of 1 or 2 or 3 years ago that he didn't put forward, and now somebody else is making money off of it. I see head shaking. Yes. Or you had an idea that you thought was a good idea, and you tried to launch it and it failed. Well, wouldn't it have been nice if somebody senior, more senior than you, more technically savvy than you, would be able to tell you, that's a great idea, except it's 3 years past its time. It's time. The chances you monetizing that are slim and none, and slim left town. Wouldn't that have been great? You know, the other flip side of that is, that's a great idea. You know, you should really put a lot of effort in that. You know, these two other people that are working on the same kind of project collaborate. And then at the end of that road of collaboration, if and only if you ask us, we'll get involved. But if you don't ask us, if you can go to Mark Zuckerberg, God bless you. If you can go to Bill Gates, God bless you. If you can go to the Ford Foundation, God bless you. If you can go to the Ayala family directly, God bless you. But if you can't, and you need assistance, you need a little extra hand, we're here to do that. And we have some very capable young people. I'd say again, young because we're all young in my eyes. And we've got a handful of middle-aged people. But mostly we've got young people. So I hope I answered the question that I ran on. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Do you have resource persons available?
I'm sorry, could you say it again?
Do you have resource persons available?
Will we have resource persons available? The short answer is yes, but it depends. We can't have resource people available to everybody that comes. But we certainly have people that are at least as sophisticated as you, if not a lot more sophisticated, that have turned out projects and made them work. So the answer is, if we look at it and we think that it's worth resources, but we may tell you, and not in a bad way or an ugly way, this dog doesn't hunt, young man. And I think that you're wasting your time. And we can tell you because of this, this, and this, because we tried this, this, and this, and because in Belarus or Bangalore they're doing this, because we have worldwide resources. You're not the only ones that are on the blogs and on the talking to kids all over the world. The short answer is yes. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. If we're asked. Smart young lady. The answer is yes. But the caveat is only if we're asked. We're not here to steal your ideas. We got enough ideas to say race over ourselves. But if you ask us, we will tell you or advise you, consult with you. And if the idea merits investment, because everybody in this country, many people in this country probably think they have time to merits investment. The short answer is yes, but the market is fragmented dramatically. I mean, there's apps, Androids, iPhones. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that is right now that is, I guess we're hot in the market. I mean, there's the pictures like Instagram, things that we develop photographs. There's sound. I mean, there's all kinds of things. So we have probably 5 to 8 things that we're specifically working on ourselves, but that doesn't mean we can't step out of our box to look at something that is innovative because we haven't had time to. And if it warrants consulting, fine. If it's just beyond, yes, I think it'll work, no, it won't work, and if it takes money, and you ask us again, then we'll say, fine. That's one of the reasons we're having these awards every quarter. Now, right now, we only think we're going to be giving one award for it. But at our meeting that we had, right at the conference table right there, which has disappeared, anyway, and by the way, I almost fell out the window. The chair I was sitting in, for those of you who were in the meeting, broke. And I went up against the window like this, and I'm a big boy. And so, by the grace of God, the wind is stronger than it looks. I didn't fall out. But at that meeting, we discussed, what if there's more than one a quarter? And I said, we should be so lucky. From their lips to the big hands to the ears again. But if there is more, then we'll have 2 a quarter or 3 a quarter. There has to be some specialness to the award. So I don't see that we would be giving any more than 3 a quarter at any junction. Then again, I could be wrong. And would those 3 be automatically be projects that we would be interested in helping monetize? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you're working on something for the church, and it doesn't need monetization. Maybe you're working on something for your own personal archives, your family, and it doesn't need monetization. Then again, you may be working on something for a new kind of social network that has merit that hasn't already been tried. You already know that the Philippines surpassed India as the call center, technical support headquarters of the world a couple of years ago. You also probably know that the Philippines leads the world in texting. Okay? There's a lot of things that the Filipinos do that are on the cutting edge, but making money on the internet isn't one of them, as far as I know. It's not enough. Okay? That's what we hope to enhance here with iHUB. Because we see a lot of effort, we see a lot of spinning your wheels, but we don't see a lot of traction. Part of the reason we don't see a lot of traction is because whilst you have ideas, you're not sophisticated in business yet. And we are. We've been doing this a long time. And if you ask us, we will help. But then again, if you don't ask us, you know, we won't. Important point I just thought of. I expect this place to have more than 40 or 50 people right away. And we're not going to have it in here 100 people sitting. So, I mean, 40 or 50 or the max 60. And there's a couple of meeting areas that we already saw. We already have our own bathrooms and we have security out front. So the people that come in the beginning are going to be able to come without any restriction. But once we get past the initial stage, there is going to be restriction. You know, some of the common things, and the young people in iZone brought these up, you know, common courtesy, not dressing like, you know, you're going to the beach. That means having clothes on. You know, I've been here long enough in the Philippines, and some people come work dressed inappropriately, shall I say. I'll just leave it at that. So those will be the first restrictions. The second restrictions are going to be, second set, I believe, as we get going and we start creating products for you guys, is that who has created the most products that we can try to monetize. You know, and then again, who are the people that have actually turned their projects from a dream or into fruition into something that's commercial. Now, those people are going to have their seats not reserved. You don't have reserved seats, but those are the people, and we're going to have badges, and we're going to be signing in and signing out. Those are the people that will have access to this place the most. At this juncture, there's going to be no time restrictions. In other words, like when you go to a internet cafe, and I've never been to an internet cafe, but I don't hear about it. When you go to an internet cafe, you pay so many pesos an hour. First of all, it's free here. But also, you can't just sit there. You're going to be able to sit there for 4 or 5 or 6 hours, you know, in the middle of the night or whatever. So it's going to be to your advantage. And again, it's like anything else. The people that come in first are going to be the people that the iZone employees recognize and, you know, are probably more willing to help in the beginning. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, well, thank you very much. Next time I'm here, I'm sure that I'll see the bean bags and the tables, etc. again for you to enjoy. Remember, we're here to assist you, help you, and if you ask us for assistance and help, that's what you get. And hopefully somebody in this room will get the first award come the end of the year, just a few weeks away, for the most innovative project. But you have to turn it in, and there'll be a system that will be announced probably on our Facebook or whatever. And I look forward to seeing them. And again, the board, myself, the other board members will review them this time after a few weeks, starting next year, once a month. And I look forward to seeing all of you at least apply one project. Thank you very much for your time.